Hello everyone! We're live here from Temple Bar in Dublin.
How did we get here?
Not by sleigh this time, but...
And a very happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. And from Archie and myself and all the team at the Piano Academy of Ireland, in this, our 15th year, welcome to this year's 11th National Piano Festival and our first Limerick writing contest. It's been a huge amount of fun putting all of this together, and you are in for a feast of wonderful piano music, wonderful piano performances, and our brilliant and clever Limerick finalists who hail from all over the world. The talent has been phenomenal, and it has been a huge amount of fun.
It sure has. Limerick is just perfect for the pub, so I'd say we should just head in and grab a pint. What do you say?
Yes, let's do that.
All right, let's go. Great, so cheers.
Cheers.
And thanks to all of the pianists and their amazing teachers out there for working so hard on all that piano practice, especially during these times while Ireland is still under level 5 restrictions. Remember, most of the lessons that these young people have been receiving has been happening via Zoom, which is just incredible. To be able to reach that standard of performance you will hear today. How's your Zoom going?
Oh, it's going really great. Amazing what you still can hear, even with some sound distortion from time to time. We're having lots of fun, the kids are learning loads, and that's the main thing.
Great. And then you all have gone and put together all your very best videos to share with us. We fully understand that takes a lot of work, and during these times, just the sheer logistics of getting the recording together and that you're happy with it. I mean, even with the help of your teacher who is probably in another location, it's not an easy task.
Absolutely. And as parents ourselves, we fully understand the importance of goal setting, of getting ourselves and our kids out there to perform, and of course getting that evaluation from an esteemed adjudicator. It's through putting ourselves in a slightly uncomfortable situation that we grow. Gosh, there's just so much to learn from doing these things, and we thank you for putting your trust in us, and we hope it's going to be a great experience for you all.
I think it will. Hang on, they've already done all the work.
Yes, indeed they have.
So unlike the nerves that you might have right before playing live, I suppose everyone can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Exactly. At this point, I would like to introduce this year's piano adjudicator, Dr. Peter Mack, who grew up in Terranure, right next to the Piano Academy. Both he and I had the same teacher for a good part of our earlier lives, the great Mr. Frank Heenahan. And in the 90s, Peter came out to Seattle, Washington to further his studies, where he settled and then remained since. And now just recently, Dr. Mack has assumed a new role as President-elect of the MTNA, that's the Music Teachers National Association in the US. An incredible honour indeed. Such a highly successful teacher, we are truly honoured to have him adjudicate for us this year.
Hello, my name is Dr. Peter Mack, and I'm making this video to send greetings and to say how much I'm looking forward to hearing you play for me, as I'm the adjudicator of the Piano Academy of Ireland's 11th National Piano Festival this year, 2021. I can't wait to hear what you're going to do.
Oh, and by the way, a huge hand to all those who went to so much effort in dressing so beautifully and so festively for this St. Patrick's Day. Yes, Archie's looking dapper. We'll be announcing some of the most festively dressed a little later, so keep your ears peeled for that. And now, what about the Limericks itself?
Oh yes, it's a strange year, so we thought about combining the Limerick writing contests, and in just a few weeks we gathered over 70 limericks from all over the world. The US, UK, Philippines, Qatar, just to name a few. And of course the majority were from Ireland, all four corners. Incredible talent that's out there, you know, including some very seasoned writers, some newbies, and some great children writers too, so I'm really impressed. Do you have a limerick yourself?
Oh,
I don't.
well, I did help Solomon write one about his sister. It's a bit too complimentary, so he preferred not to say it. He prefers to thrash her, in fact. Did you want me to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Me sister is quite the achiever. Straight A's, and some might say a diva. She can sure play the keys and is quite the bee's knees, as she's named after the Queen of Sheba.
That's really good. Awesome. So, in between piano performances, you're going to hear about 25 or so of this year's Limerick finalists from all over the world. And we will also get to meet our Limerick adjudicator, Dr. Matthew Potter. And he's going to announce the winners, so that's going to be really exciting to hear at the end. But first of all, let's hear what he has to say about the Limerick itself.
The Limerick is the most popular poem in the world's most widely spoken language, English. Limerick is the only place in Ireland, or indeed the world, to give its name to a form of poetry, or any other literary form. Limerick is the name of both a city and county in the Republic of Ireland, and of a form of poetry. The Limerick is a type of poem which has the following principal features. Firstly, it has 5 lines. Secondly, the rhyme scheme is AA, BBA. Thirdly, lines 1, 2 and 5 rhyme with one another. Fourthly, lines 3 and 4 rhyme with each other. Fifthly, lines 1, 2 and 5 usually have 9 syllables. And sixthly, lines 3 and 4 usually have 6 syllables. There are a number of theories to explaining why the Limerick poem is called a Limerick. Perhaps the most popular theory in Limerick itself is the explanation that the poetic form was invented by the Maig poets Sean O'Toole and Andres McGrath, who used it in their poetry. The Maig poets were a group of poets who lived on the banks of the Maig near Croom in County Limerick. The second theory is that the Limerick gets its name from the chorus "Will you come to Limerick?", which was used at the end of nonsense lines in the late 19th century. The third theory is that there was a great difficulty of rhyming the word Limerick with any other word, and this resulted in competitions to find the rhyme for Limerick. And finally, there was a theory that the Irish Brigade, which fought in the French army in the 18th century, brought the Limerick to Ireland. Several famous authors have written limericks. They include Edward Lear, who's considered to be the father of the Limerick, even though he never used the term Limerick for this particular form of poetry. Mark Twain, Sir William Schwenk Gilbert of Gilbert and Sullivan fame, George Bernard Shaw, H.G. Wells, James Joyce, Rudyard Kipling, and Spike Milligan.
Shall we get on with the show, so? We are going to commence this year's festival with 2 very sweet little performers under 6 years old, followed by our under 8s, and then our under 10s, and then our duets under 10s. Dr. Mack will come in and share his adjudication with us in between. And so we would like to say a big hello and welcome to Sophia and Ella in the under 6s, performing for their very, very first time. How exciting! And to Sam, Lucas, Nuoshi, Daniel, Jenny, Arabella, Ave Maria, Elizabetha, Jane, Rebecca, and the 2 Emilys, McCarthy and Chow for the under 8s. Let's give them all a huge hand.
We'll see you all a little bit later.
We relish the fiddle and bow, and the Irish harp, dulcet and low. The tin whistle is sweet, with the bodhran's deep beat, but I most love the piano. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Best of luck to all musicians and limerick writers from Oakdale, Washington State, North America.
Hello, my name is Ella Lou. I am 5 years old. I am going to play Marionette.
Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Mack, and these are the results of the under-sixes. I thought it was very close. Both performances were really beautifully done. The silver medal goes to Sophia for her elegant and accurate, lovely performance. The gold medal goes to Ella for the enthusiasm and vivacity that just came through the screen. Thank you very much.
My piano sat gathering dust, but my mother said, practice you must. So I started off slow, only 2 years ago. Now my skills are what earned me my crust. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, and the very best of luck to all of the young players in the festival.
Today I'm going to play this bow. A young girl had a touch light as pebbles. Her piano won trophies and medals. But as for legato, she could only staccato, for her legs were too short for the pedals. And happy St. Patrick's Day, and good luck to all the other piano players in the festival. My name is Jenny Hannah and I'm 6 years old and I'm going to play this one.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from Kirkland, Washington. There once was a long hidden score that recently turned into lore, which Mozart could write for keys black and white. So could there be possibly more?
Hello, I'm Arabella Singh. I'm 6 years old and I'm going to play Innocent.
Said his lordship, you heard what at school? That pianos can poop? You're a fool. Said his wife, well named Dad, please explain to the lad why we've got a large piano stool. Now from Bristol, allow me to say, let's have a great St. Patrick's Day. The piano's fine voice makes the youngsters rejoice, so the best of luck when you each play.
Hello, my name is Eva Marie McCabe. I am going to play a little song. Thank you for listening.
I have 2 left feet for hands. From playing the piano, I've been banned. When the pianist fell ill, 'twas her role I got to fill. Quite the lesson in supply and demand. I applaud something you can actually do with 2 left feet for hands. All the piano players in the festival wish us for a great time, all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the United States. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye. Ooh, waving. Another thing you can do with 1 left foot for hand. Take care. Bye-bye.
One day, she was looking for me, singing the tune of Do Re Mi. So I come to show, playing the piano. She continued, Fa Sol La Ti. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Bohol, Philippines!
It's great to be in Ireland, with music oh so grand. A piano festival we'll all play on this really special day to honour the saint of our land. Best of luck to everyone in the piano festival.
Hello, I am Jane and I am 7. I am playing under 8. Today I will be playing Theme with Variations. Bye-bye, thank you.
A man with a musical bent found he couldn't quite find all the rent. He thought, hey, hello, I'll hawk le piano, to find it was already lent.
my name is Aaron Catalan and this is my limerick. Its name is Ruprecht. There once was a young man who played piano for a parade. It was all rather swell, but no one could tell. He mimed, it was all a charade.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, from Limerick's sister city, Spokane, Washington, in the United States. I'm Brandon Rankin, and I wanted to wish all of the young piano players good luck in their future endeavors, and I wanted to share with you a limerick. So greetings from the inland northwest, where the cold will make it a test. Jump up on the keys while you can play them with ease, before you freeze and call out in duress. It wouldn't be St. Patrick's Day here in the States without a little bit of green, so I wanted to show everyone that. And again, wish everyone good luck. Have fun.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Yu. I am 7 years old. I'm going to play Sweet Dream Tchaikovsky's.
There once was a piano called Steinway, which was lovingly played in its heyday. It gave pleasure to winners as well as beginners, but now it's for auction on eBay. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Killaloe, County Clare. And the best of luck to all the young piano players in the festival.
Hello, my name is Emily Chow. I am 6 years old. I am going to play a toy.
"Why is my keyboard so squeaky?" said the boy to his mum quite meekly. "It's been so for a while, though spattered with oil, when you fry up the sausages weekly."
My name is Daniel Zhu, and I'm going to play Dorian Dance by Milan.
Hello, my name is Dr. Peter Mack, and I was happy to be the adjudicator for the 2021 Under-8 competition of the Piano Academy of Ireland. I enjoyed all of the performances. I thought everybody had something to offer. I really liked performances that gave me contrast either between one section and the next, or from the right hand to the left. I also extremely much enjoyed phrases that went and came away. That's what I liked the most. I thought the standard was very high. I'd like to commend Elisabetta for her performance of In the Step, Sam for his performance of The Sparrow. I'd like to highly commend Emily Zhao for her performance of an adaptation of A Toy, Jenny Han for her performance of Swings. Very highly commended are Eugene Lucas Wang for Sonatina in F by Beethoven, Arabella Lynn for Bergmüller's Innocence, and Ava Marie McCabe for Little Song by Kabalevsky. The bronze medals go to Daniel Zhu with Dorian Dance, Jane Yehan for Sun Theme Variations. Silver medals go to Luoji Zhu for Galop Finale and Rebecca Yu for Tchaikovsky's Sweet Dreams. The performance that I enjoyed the most, that wins the gold medal, is Le Bouquetier by Diabelli, that was beautifully performed by Emily McCarthy. Thank you to everyone, and congratulations not only to the performers for their fine performances, but also to their wonderful teachers. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Emma. I am the Office Administrator at the Piano Academy of Ireland in Rathgar. This little limerick I've composed is about Sigrid, one of the tutors at the school. There once was a girl from Norway. She was gifted at the pianoforte. She arrived in Rathgar, and after just a few bars, Rona said, "Can you start right away?"
And so in our solo under 10s, we would like to say a big hello and welcome to Grace, Anna, Henry, Augusta, Dimitri, Sienna, Jodie, Quintus, Charlotte and Victoria. And to this year's gorgeous duet under 10 players, we would like to welcome Lucas and Jodie Wang and Arabella and Quintus Lin. Let's give them all a huge hand.
Hello, my name is Grace Barr. I am taking part in under 10 solo.
There was a piano named Mo, who could only move round real slow, with his frame made of iron and his strings in recline. His hammer still played do, re, mi, so.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Butler. Down playing Minuet in A minor by Johann Krieger.
Played on the concert grand, but he only had use of one hand. He lost the other in a fight with his brother over who was in the best band. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone!
My name is Anna Dobbin and I'm going to play Grumpy Gorilla by Barbara Ahrens.
He made the keys thrill when in Mayo, so gifted that all would agree so. He mastered the flute and went on to the lute, and in hip-hop he danced and sang Hey Ho. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all, and the best of luck to all the young pianists in the finals this year. Good luck.
Hello, my name is Victoria Lynn. I am 8 years old. I am going to be playing Song of Twilight. Thank you.
There was once a rich man called Liano who bought a big grand piano, but when he got to his house the cost was announced and now his car's a wheelbarrow.
My name is Princess Lynn. I am 8 years old and I'm going to play scary stuff.
Never you've seen the like before, an elephant playing piano, I'm sure. With an abundance of shock, I turn and I clock. It's actually Big Jets from next door.
A piano was made out of wood, and over in the corner it stood. When you press on its keys, it'll play what you please, so play it now, if you could. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Galway.
Hi, my name is Jenna Silverman and I'll be playing Little Piece by Bella Bartok. Have a lovely St. Patrick's Day.
Two boys were born the same year, both with a musical ear. Handel and Bach breezed through Baroque, though they never did meet, I fear.
Augustus Stefanska, Minuet by Alexander Reinhold.
My grandpa's been playing for years. The baby grand brings him to tears. His face will contort, and notes he'll distort, as all of us cover our ears.
Our most famous pianist called Fred practiced on keyboards in bed. He loved playing Adagio, but his tuck stank for Maggio. He performed in his PJs instead. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hello, my name is Dr. Peter Mack and I am the adjudicator for the Under 10s in the Piano Academy of Ireland 2021 Festival. I enjoyed this group very much. People know their music well. I heard lots and lots of lovely sounds. If I have any advice, one thing you might like to think about is that I like phrases to grow like an ambulance is coming and then go away again. So phrases are going to grow to one note and then they come away again. I think that makes for a really beautiful performance, and I heard many beautiful performances today. I would like highly to commend Charlotte Butler for her Krieger Minuet and Dmitri Sabalyauskas for his Prelude by Tetzel. Then I'd like to very highly commend Anna Dobbin for her Grumpy Gorilla, Augusta Stefanska for her Minuet by Reinigal. Bronze medals go to Sienna Silverman for the Bartok Little Piece and to Quintus Lin for Scary Stuff by Sarah Watts and to Lingjing Henry Jeanne for Clementi's Sonatina in C. The silver medals go to Shukui Jody Wang for the Avalanche by Heller, Victoria Lin for Song of Twilight by Nakada. And the gold medal, really well deserved, goes for a beautiful performance of a three-part invention by J.S. Bach to Grace Bai. Congratulations to everybody. I heard some really wonderful playing in this division. Thank you very much.
Did you practice, she asked, every day? I said yes and attempted to play. But she knew, like by magic, my piano was tragic, and her nerves, they were starting to fray. That's the entry from Dublin 14, Ireland. Lá é le Porrick Díobh go léir. And wishing all the contestants in this year's Piano Festival the very best of luck. Can't wait to hear you all. Bye!
Hello, my name is Arabella Lee. And my name is Quintesson. We're going to play Gallop.
If playing the piano while drinking, it's wise to confine all your plinking to the pale scale of C, where no sharps or flats be, thus hedging your chances of stinking. Very happy St. Patrick's Day to you from Rathmines.
Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Mack. I'm the adjudicator for the 2021 Piano Academy of Ireland adjudications. And I'm talking about the results of the Under 10 Duet competition. I enjoyed both performances very much. This was a very close competition indeed. I felt that everyone had a lot to offer. If there are things that I look for, I like phrases that taper away at the end, and I like to make sure that the secondo has their right hand kept quiet. Those are probably the two most important things when playing duets. Usually we like to have our right hand loud because that's the big melody almost all the time. But when you're playing the secondo or the lower part, you want to make sure that your right hand is actually softer so that it doesn't get in the way of the primo, who is the one who is the more important usually. So, two excellent performances. Second place I gave to Arabella and Quintus Lynn for their lovely galop, and the first place I gave to Eugene Lucas and Chukwio Jody Wang for their churney. I enjoyed both performances very much. Congratulations to you and to your fine teachers.
In London it's called a Joanna because that's how they pronounce piano. It's got 88 keys, partly made of trees, and plays anything from jazz to Rihanna. Happy St Patrick's Day from Donegal, and best of luck to all the young piano players in the festival.
And in this year's Sonatinas, performing one movement of a sonatina, I would like to welcome Mia, Luoshi, Emily and Anya. Then we will have this year's Virtuoso Cup with the performance of an Etude, demonstrating technical flair and mastery. We have just two performers this year in the Etude, and we would like to say hello and welcome to Oisin and Zoe.
My name is Mia Dobbin and I'm going to play Sonatina in C by Duet.
Golden pedals and shiny white keys. This piano thought it could do trapeze. When it sprang from the rope, we nearly had stroke, but it all seemed to look like a breeze. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Galway.
There's a fab piano school in Rathgar. You can get there by foot or by car. During pandemic gloom, there's the option of Zoom, so your classes are never too far.
Hello to everyone at the Piano Academy. It's David here, your music theory teacher. A very happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're all wearing some green. And a very happy piano festival as well. It's been amazing what I've heard so far, and I'm very proud of you all. I think you're wonderful. All the teachers have been asked to come up with some limericks, and I came up with one about our very own Dr. Archie Chen. It goes like this. There once was a talented Archie. On piano he never played harshly. His hands moved so fast, Chopin was a blast. But on fiddle he often played sharply. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys, and I hope you all have a great remainder of the festival. All the best, bye!
Hello, my name is Dr. Peter Mack, and I'm happy to be the piano adjudicator for the Piano Academy of Ireland's 2021 festival. This is about the Sonatina class, the Sonatina under 12 class. I found that I was writing the same thing for everybody in the class, and that was when we play the piano, we always play with one hand louder than the other. It's almost always the right hand, occasionally the left. The funny thing about that is that we call this balance. But if you think of balance, balance implies that things are the same so that they are in balance. But in actual fact, when we play, we never want to play with balance. We always want to play with imbalance. If there was one thing that I felt that everybody in this group could do differently, that is to play with the right hand melody louder than the left hand accompaniment. Because it's a sonatina class, there's a lot of Alberti bass, which is do 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 in this, and that makes a lot of noise. So if there's one thing I would ask you to work on, it's your imbalance. Very highly commended is Anya McPauline for her Sonatina in F by Beethoven. Bronze medal goes to Mia Dobbin for her Dusex Sonatina. Silver medal goes to Emily McCarthy for the F major Beethoven, and gold medal goes to Luo Shizhu for her Kuhlau Sonatina. Congratulations to everybody, including to all the fine teachers. Thank you very much.
There was once a guy in the Keys who played whatever he pleased. His jazz was so hot that it burned on the spot, and his blues were so cool that they would freeze.
Hello, my name is Oshin and I am playing for the Etude category. I will play list Etude number 4.
While tuning my upright pianoforte, the tuner was so lost in his thoughts he reversed all the strings. Now the top octave sings as low as a bass at a party. Wishing you all a very happy St. Patrick's Day from County Kildare, and best wishes especially to everybody taking part in the 11th National Piano Festival. Bye.
Hi, my name is Zoe Yu. I will be playing with Shas by Liszt.
Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Mack, and this is me talking about the results of the Etude category in the 2021 Piano Academy of Ireland adjudications. There were only 2 contestants, but I enjoyed you both very much. I was very impressed with the way in which you were both able to get around the keyboard. It was excellent. One consideration that I would urge people recording in 2021 to do is to look for opportunities to make soft playing. The microphone and then the speakers that we use, they tend to cut out the very, very soft sound. So in order to record it, and I know that it really can be done, I would urge you to play even softer than perhaps you feel you need to. We still want the tops to come out, but playing really softly will make for a very dramatic recording. The silver medal goes to Zoe for her excellent performance of La Chasse, and the gold medal goes to Oisín for his wonderful list D minor, number 4 from the 12 exercises. Thank you so much to both of you, and congratulations to both of you and to your fine teachers. This was great playing indeed.
So, hello, Dr. Matthew Potter. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We've been chatting here and there on the phone, but this is the first chance we get to see each other face to face, and it's an absolute pleasure. Dr.
Thank you so much.
From the curator of the Limerick Museum.
That's right.
Tell me, you've been having a blast listening to all these limericks.
I have. I think the standard of the entries was extremely high, and it was actually quite a difficult task to choose the winners because there were so many that were so good. But I think it was a very pleasurable experience to read them, and also, of course, to hear them being delivered.
Absolutely, indeed it was. We've had just the most fun that we've had, I think, these last few months.
Yes,
and receiving the limericks in the text form was one thing. We were able to kind of imagine, visualize the limerick, but then receiving the videos then afterwards was also a really, really fun thing to bring them to life, so to speak.
Very much so. Very much so.
So you've given us so much information about the history of the limerick. That's just been really, really great. And it answered so many questions that I had, and I'm sure many of our listeners have had as well. So thank you so much for that.
You're most welcome.
So tell me, what would be the usual setting of a typical limerick competition?
A limerick competition would generally be held in a hotel or in a public house or in a restaurant or someplace like that. And there would tend to be a stipulation that not only would the person compose the limerick, but they would also deliver it.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual recitation of the poem is a very significant part of the process. So it's because limericks, of course, are meant to be performed as well as written or just read. So that would be the normal procedure when for a limerick competition.
Absolutely. And how do you go about judging a limerick?
There will be a number of factors that I would examine. First of all, that they would adhere to the rules governing the composition of limericks. Secondly, the delivery, how well they actually perform the limerick. And thirdly, I suppose then the actual punch of the limerick, if it's actually funny or witty. Those would be the 3 main factors.
Yes, indeed. And there's been lots of very humorous limericks.
Very much so.
This time. Was this the first time you had a theme, like the piano theme, with the limerick contest, or?
No, there would often be a theme, but this was probably a more specific theme than some of the others. Some of the earlier themes that I worked on when I was judging limerick competitions were somewhat vaguer. So this one was a much tighter theme, and therefore, of course, it was more challenging for the authors to actually produce a lyric on this particular theme. And I think it's a tribute to them that they did so successfully.
So now we have to come down to the what we've all been waiting for, which is for you to announce the results of this year's contest. And we'd be most honoured if you could let us know what your top selections were.
Very good. Thank you so much. The first category we have is very highly commended. And by the way, I'm announcing them in reverse order. So I'll finish with the person who emerged as the winner. So the very highly commended Bob Turvey of Bristol in the United Kingdom.
Said his lordship, you heard what at school? The pianos can poop, you're a fool. Said his wife, well named Dad, please explain to the lad why we've got a large piano stool. Now from Bristol, allow me to say, let's have a great St. Patrick's Day. The piano's fine voice makes the youngsters rejoice, so the best of luck when you each play.
Bonnie Neubauer of Havertown, Pennsylvania, USA.
I have 2 left feet for hands. From playing the piano, I've been banned. When the pianist fell ill, 'twas her role I got to fill. Quite the lesson in supply and demand. I applaud, something you can actually do with 2 left feet for hands, all the piano players in the festival. Wishes for a great time, all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the United States. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye. Ooh, waving. Another thing you can do with 1 left foot for hand. Take care.
Then we come to the third ranking Limericks, and we had a joint third actually. Again, shows how close the contest was. One of the 2 third ranking Limericks was from Emily McCarthy of Dublin in Ireland.
A young girl had a touch light as pebbles. Her piano won trophies and medals. But as for legato, she could only staccato, for her legs were too short for the pedals.
And the other was from Mac Chen, Kirkland, Washington, United States of America.
There once was a long hidden score that recently turned into lore, which Mozart could write for keys black and white. So could there be possibly more?
Now I come to the second ranking Limericks, and again we had a tie for joint second, again showing how high the standard was. So the first of the 2 joint seconds, Ciara Cassoni of Kells in County Meath in Ireland.
My piano sat gathering dust, but my mother said, practice you must. So I started off slow, only 2 years ago. Now my skills are what earned me my crust. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, and the very best of luck to all of the young players in the festival.
And Dick Warwick of Oakdale, Washington, United States.
We relish the fiddle and bow, and the Irish harp, dulcet and low. The tin whistle is sweet, with the bodhran's deep beat, but I most love the piano. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Best of luck to all musicians and limerick writers from Oakdale, Washington State, North America.
So now I come to the winner. The winner of the competition is Dave O'Sullivan from County Kildare in Ireland.
While tuning my upright pianoforte, the tuner was so lost in his thoughts he reversed all the strings. Now the top octave sings as low as a bass at a party. Wishing you all a very happy St. Patrick's Day from County Kildare, and best wishes especially to everybody taking part in the 11th National Piano Festival. Bye.
Very well done, Dave.
Well, that's just absolutely brilliant. And thank you so much for your generosity in spreading these awards so far. And it is just great to see that we had some very good children writers in this year's Limerick contest.
Yes.
Throughout, I think we had more than 70 entries. There was clearly some seasoned writers in there, I think you could probably tell.
Yes, definitely.
And the children involved this year was, I think, just really, really great and very encouraging for the future.
Yes, very much so. And I'd just like to thank you as well for asking me to judge this competition. I'm very honoured to be asked.
Thank you so much, Dr. Potter, and we shall see each other again. Thank you.
My favourite limerick is one that was written by the British Prime Minister Clement Attlee. He was leader of the Labour Party from 1935 to 1955 and Prime Minister from 1945 to 51. Attlee wrote the following limerick on his career. Few thought he was even a starter. There were many who thought themselves smarter. But he finished PM, a CH and a WM, an Earl and a Knight of the Garter.